Good morning, Card Community. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Something I picked up off the bay, which was pretty exciting for me. Got here 1989 the Mattel starting lineup figure of Mike Schmidt. What's cool about this is it was barely cost me next to nothing because nobody really collects these things. And you can see here there were a lot. I mean, starting lineup was issuing, almost as many players as there were in baseballs. And some teams, like a whole 9 players or, 8. I'm looking at some of the things, 7 to 8. Yeah. Sometimes 7, sometimes 6 if you look at the Mariners. They only had, even the Orioles only had 4 people, only 1 person from the Blue Jays. So I guess they just picked those players who were big names like everybody else did and a starting lineup of them, but they had a whole bunch here now, if you can see on the back. And this was a Schmidt one, cost me next to nothing, but what's great about this one is I got 2 for the price of 1. And the reason that's important is because I wanted to have the 1 in the box, but I also wanted to get that card out for my own personal binder of Schmidt cards. I did not yet have the 1989 card, so I got that. I actually did something that's almost sacrilegious in the collecting world. When you see an unopened box of something, I opened it up, pulled out my Mike Schmidt figure, just have him sitting on the shelf now, and I took the card and I put the card in my binder. So this is my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Then my random baseball item for today, the only thing I want to show off is I'm a big collector of all things baseball. And the other day in an antique store, I found a collection of books that were children's books written in the 50s, books by Claire B. And it's a sports series with the Chip Hilton sports series. I guess Chip Hilton was the character. And you can see here, where was it? I just saw that. Yeah, it's right on this one here. A Chip Hilton sports story. The Pitcher's Duel by Claire B. So written for young readers, obviously. And you can see here she had a number of different books in football and basketball and baseball. So some of the, just to cover all the sports to get people reading. And then up top you see she had some technical books about how to play sports and basketball library, things like that. And I wonder if Claire B was a woman or a man. I assume a woman, but I mean, there's nothing to say a woman doesn't know a lot about basketball and football and wasn't a good coach and didn't know what she was talking about in writing these books. But it surprised me back in the 50s especially that they would have had a woman doing the writing of these books. But hey, must have been a number of them because she had several books, and I was able to pick up 4 of the baseball series. I think there's about 6 of the baseball books, but I found 4 of them at that little antique mall and scooped them up for like $1 a piece. So that was fun. Today's trivia question. I've been trying to figure out what to do trivia-wise this week, and I came across something I think that'll be fun. So I'm going to talk about 3 of for every trivia question this week, I'm going to mention one of the 3, well, 3 of the greatest teams in baseball, most legendary, storied franchises in all of sport, and specifically their stadiums. So let's talk first today about Yankees, okay? Yankee Stadium, been around for a long time, although the newer one's been up since, I guess, right around, what was it, 2008, 9, something like that? I don't know. Somebody out there will set me straight, but the Yankees did build themselves a new Yankee Stadium recently. Before that, Yankee Stadium first opened, I believe, in 23. I might be wrong, it might be 21 or 22, but I thought it was 23. 1923, the Yankees first opened Yankee Stadium. And it was there forever. It had expansion back in the 70s, but for the most part, it was a storied franchise with a storied stadium. My question to you is, in what stadium did the Yankees play before Yankee Stadium? What was their primary home? The prize for getting that correct, I have here a 2020, if you read there, 2020 Bowman of John Smoltz. Cool television design set back then in 2020 Bowman. All of the cards had this kind of like a sepia, almost faded image with a rainbow foil kind of a shine to them. Not sure why they did that with a TV background, but it's a Hall of Famer card. Set it right there on my Ryan Howard bauble. Mr. Howard lost his bat years ago, but what are you going to do? So anyway, today what I want to show off is something I got off the bay a while ago. These have been around for a long time. They only, well, I shouldn't say this. They've been around for a long time, meaning it's an older product, because I think this one, I'm looking at trying to look at the copyright date real quick, 1990, okay. In 1990, there was something called Collectabooks. And here's it is, 1990 Collectabooks. And what it was is it came in this box. This one's still sealed, actually. I know I opened one of them, Series 1, or Box 1, Box 2, and Box 3. And it says Series 1 as if they were going to do more. Well, guess what? It was such a bust, such an absolute bomb of a product. This was it. This was their only run. And what it was is these 12, inside you can see there's 12 superstars. And there were 12 books, literally little books, folded out as a storybook of some legendary player of baseball. You can see here, they did not go, you know, with scrubs too much. They got big names: Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Warren Spahn, Roger Clemens, Darryl Strawberry, George Brett, Don Mattingly, Nolan Ryan, Jerome Walton, who was a hot rookie at the time, Kevin Mitchell, Tony Gwynn, and Dave Stewart. So I think there's a checklist on the back. We'll put these guys back in there. These 3 boxes represent the only effort by Collectabooks to issue a product. So there you are. You can see the names down there. Those are the individuals who made it into the Collectabooks product. And again, I just think they just died. They just didn't sell. And there you go. 9 current baseball superstars and 3 past greats. So there you have it. Lou Gehrig was in there. Babe Ruth was in there. I mean, they had some big names. Obviously, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams. I wonder if Willie Mays. I don't see Willie Mays' name, but I don't know why they wouldn't have gotten Willie in there. But anyway, just something to show off that I think is really an awesome product. Again, as a set collector, I was thrilled to get these off the bay. Not a big price. Happy to have them in my collection. And again, as far as I know, that's the only run of Collectabooks. I might be mistaken. You know, if I am, somebody please correct me, because I'd love to have the rest of the Collectabooks collection. But these are the ones I am aware of and I have picked up and entered into my collection. So there you have it for today, people. Don't forget the trivia question. Where did the Yankees play prior to Yankee Stadium, and what stadium was their home before that? Email me the correct answer. You'll have today and tomorrow to do that. I'll put my email in the description below, along with a repeat of the question. And like always, on Sunday, we'll do the Sunday trivia recap, and we'll draw for a winner. You're getting that cool John Smoltz card. At least I think it's a cool card. Hall of Famer can't be bad, right? So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Please show some hobby love to other YouTubers out there watching their channel as well. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care.